Sometimes people ask me whether or not they should attend a recording session, and my answer usually is yes. I love to have the artist in the room when possible, so that if I have a question about, whether they want to keep drum clicks at the beginning of a song or something like that, I can just turn to them and get an answer. But it's not absolutely essential. One of the nice things about being in the room during a mastering session is most mastering studios have Wi-Fi. You can bring your laptop, and many artists say they get a lot more work done during the course of the mastering session than they do in an ordinary day. So that it's almost like a mini vacation for them, so they kind of like that. It's not absolutely necessary to go in and attend a mastering session, but here's what you want to make sure you supply to the mastering engineer if you don't. First of all, above all else, the sequence. If you have a record that's got 10 songs, if you calculate the number of possible sequences of the 10 songs, it's 10 factorial. That means 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5, etc., which is hundreds of thousands, believe it or not, hundreds of thousands of potential sequences. You don't want the mastering engineer to try them all, and then you're going to have to pay the bill. So make sure you give them the sequence. Even if you think you're going to change the sequence later, give them something to work with. You also want to give them any notes about questions, concerns, comments, if you're concerned about the vocal sound, if there's one song that you feel is a little quiet or a little dark, if overall you like a dark, warm sound, anything you can think of, write it down, because it'll give the mastering engineer a little bit of insight into where you're coming from. Remember, we're dealing with art. The art reflects your vision, and the mastering engineer is going to assume that what they're hearing is a reflection of that. So, and they're going to try to take direction from it. So the more of that information you can give them, the more likely that what they do is going to be simpatico with what you want.